What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I am FB,
I'm the Goob.
and we are sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
The Goob is tremendous. Don't have a complaint in the world. No worries, anything like that. I am pumped. We're excited. We got to talk about NFL training camp fights. Possibly the worst team in baseball history.
Possibly.
But I think we'll start off with the disappointing Simone Biles and the Olympics.
What a disappointment. Silver, huh?
Silver on the floor. Come on, Simone. What's going on?
Can't get gold, huh?
Can't get gold.
Well, what a disappointment she is.
Right? She should have walked with 4 golds. Instead, a team medal and an all-around medal. So I guess that's not terrible.
No, she's the greatest Olympian other than Michael Phelps, to be honest with you. You know, you have to go way back. If you want to talk about Simone Biles and you want to talk about Michael Phelps, that's what we have to talk about. Other than that, you got to go back to like Mary Lou Retton, and you got to really go back to talk about when we thought about a darling of Olympic gymnastics. And Simone Biles is the darling of Olympic gymnastics. So she can retire on top as the greatest Olympian in female gymnastics of all time.
She's got to come to LA.
You think so?
2028, the LA Games.
4 more years. What does that put her at? 20? Is that put her at 29 years old? Is she 24, 25 now?
Yeah, I mean, I would think it'd be too old for a gymnast.
Well, not only that, married to that strong safety for the Chicago Bears, they're probably going to start talking about children, and you're asking 4 more years for them to wait, and then not really. Maybe children change everything. Training schedules.
Money ain't a thing with them.
Money's not a thing for them. No, they're fine. I mean, if they've financially put themselves in a good place, if they've not wasted money on things they don't need, then they should have plenty of money. So I'm assuming that eventually those two people are going to start to create the next amazing gymnastic, athletic, football playing. That's what I'm assuming, right? I mean, maybe not football because their genetics, those kids might be shorter than he planned, but probably at the same time, some great athletes. So yeah, I'm going to assume that maybe not LA, but France has been killing it this year in the medals. What will the Americans do in LA in medals? Will we step up our game? Will we win 100?
Even more so?
Even more so. Will we go crazy in LA?
I don't know. Well, we did very well in Atlanta. I remember. The summer games I remember in Atlanta, we did very well.
I'm going to tell you, I think I remember the LA Olympics. I believe Carl Lewis and a few other gentlemen won a ton of gold medals in Los Angeles in 1984.
Sure, yeah. To date ourselves, we do remember Carl Lewis.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see because France is 3rd in the medals right now. I don't know if it's possible that France is, top 5 here and there, but 3rd in the medals, that's pretty good. Just saying.
I'd be interested to see where France is compared to like an equal sized state like Texas. Because Simone Biles is from Spring, Texas, which is amazingly appropriate considering her jumping ability. But anyway.
I believe most of the men and women that have won gold medals in track and field are from Texas.
So we could probably put Texas up against France, and I think we'd have a decent shot.
I believe Shakira Johnson is from Texas.
Fair enough.
I believe the girl that actually won gold medals that is from wherever it is. Yeah, I believe she is a track and field runner for Texas, a Texas college. So I don't know. I mean, you say that, but I mean, like, wow, Texas. I mean, are we talking about all the gold medals? Because there's a good possibility Texas might win a ton of those gold medals.
I mean, it
seems to be a lot of like running. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
America is basically like 20 good European countries. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost unfair. But I mean, we beat China, we beat Russia. They're the same size. That's what's important.
I feel it's a total insult when people say you've never been well traveled because you only live in America. If you drive all through America, you've driven through all of Europe over that. You know what I mean? You're
Three
like,
thousand miles is 3,000 miles.
yeah, 3,000 miles is 3,000 miles. You're well traveled. And you've seen different stuff in every state. It's not like you went from France to Europe or London and went, well, that was way different. You went from Alabama to, I don't know, Detroit would be a total different situation.
Completely different place.
Completely different places. You know what I mean? And that only took like 10 hours in a car. You know what I mean? You just got in the car and you went over the Ohio Bridge past Toledo. Hey, Toledo. And then you got up there and you way different place. Just saying. So yeah, don't say we're not well traveled. This is several little countries. We just call them the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen.
We're united.
We're
that's
united.
our deal.
Well,
supposedly
we're
let's not get into that. That's our other channel.
That's our other channel, but we're definitely the United States of America when it comes to the Olympics. A lot to going on in the Olympics. Photo finish that was 3 guys in the photo. I thought that was insane.
The 100 meters, everyone was waiting for the 100 meters, and it delivered. You're right.
That guy was the American Lyles was the fastest, and in the end, he was still the fastest.
By that much.
I don't even know if there's
fastest ever 100 meters because
second was the guy who ran second was the fastest ever 100 meters. So the guy who won was definitely the fastest 100 meters because the announcers went, wow, fastest 100 meters ever for the Jamaican. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. Fastest and closest.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We're getting a little correction from the booth. And the Jamaican did not win. The American won.
Yeah. Thank God there was a photo and we didn't have to go to the booth to find out the replay.
If the announcers had anything to do with it, the Jamaican guy won.
Right? Yeah, no doubt.
You know, and nobody else was talking. Not even the runners were talking because they were like, damn, that was.
Yeah, they were all staring up at
the screen. They were all
going.
staring because none of them knew. It's not like you just won that race. That's mine. Usain Bolt knew every race. He went as he was running through the thing for a good finish photo, you know, but these guys were like, did you win? I don't know. Did you win? I don't know. And they're like, damn, dude, that was close. So I'm excited. We got a little more running left. I think that's it. I've seen shot put and disc toss. I've seen all those golds been awarded.
Yeah, we won a surfing. I'm still waiting for breakdancing though. I haven't seen any breakdancing.
Oh, that I would love to see who takes gold in breakdancing.
I'm curious for sure.
I'm totally curious. Maybe
they say the favorite's Japanese, but I don't know.
Really? Okay, whatever. I don't know anything about breakdancing and who's in the lead in breakdancing right now. You know what I mean? But I would have thought we would have had at least a decent team. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just waiting for like a preview, like, hey, check out breakdancing coming up on Tuesday or Thursday or whatever. I haven't seen anything about it.
We're running out of days.
We're running out of days here for breakdancing.
We're coming up to the ending ceremony of this.
Maybe that'll be the actual closing ceremonies. You know how they kind of had breakdancers in the opening ceremonies? Maybe they'll do that as the walkout event or whatever.
When we win gold in the last day,
we just robot the fuck out of there.
Couple guys from New Jersey just robot. That'd be sick. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything on that. I forgot that was even in the Olympics because I was trying to forget. Actually, I wasn't even paying attention to that. I mean,
yeah.
You know, the one girl she won again doing the mountain climbing thing where they do it. She looked like Spider-Man running up the mountain. I was like, God damn, that's insane. So, you know, I mean, I look for those things, but out of the rare thing, who cannot talk about that shooting dude? Who's that guy? That dude, yeah, right. That guy looked like all he was missing was a cigarette. That's all he was missing was like a smoke in his hand, you know, like
right. Yeah, that was the Turkish shooter. He was awesome. He was definitely the coolest guy in the games, I think. I don't even think there's anyone close.
A lot of things going along the internet going, I think this guy's like a hitman or like a killer. He's not. He was just a part of the army and a part of their, you know, like police thing and he's just retired now. You know, he's really
no doubt. I mean, someone probably had to wake him up at the bar. Hey, buddy, you're in the Olympics today. That's today.
Holy shit. I got this. Don't worry about it. Light my
Grab my finger.
cigarette. Got this. Hold on. Where's my gun?
Got this.
Everybody else with all their things on their face.
Right. Earplugs, super technical
Earplugs,
eyewear.
things on their ears, thing on their eye, gun in their hand. All right, got it. I can see it now. That dude. The only reason he didn't win gold is because his partner sucked.
Right.
That's it. He got silver, and it's the chick he was with. It was a mixed doubles thing, you know. And she like got bronze in her part, and he was like guy with nothing in flip flops.
Just like the dude.
That dude's totally like the dude.
Big Lebowski, Olympic
the Big
style.
Lebowski of guns. That's sick, man. That's who that dude was, man. He didn't even care either. It was so nonchalant. Like, that's what I do, man. I've been doing this my whole life.
Right. Brilliant. Brilliant.
You know, so awesome for that guy. Yeah, Olympics about to be finished here, and we're gonna be the winners again. So once again,
Yeah.
the United States of America wins.
And yeah, unless you want to talk about if anyone can beat America in the Olympic basketball thing, we're pretty much done with that.
Well, I do actually, because I thought the French team is quite Americanized with all those American NBA players on that team. There are all those NBA players on that team. So I'm like,
right.
Wembanyama, Nikita, Fournier. I mean,
the defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert,
the defensive player of the year. But wait a minute, that team just sounds like an all NBA team. What's going on here? Do I think they're going to beat the Americans? We got to beat Serbia first for the third time.
Yeah, no, we're gonna beat. No, Jokic is like, come on, guys, it's
this is ridiculous. I'm getting done with this.
Ridiculous.
I'm taking it out on every one of you fuckholes when we get back to the NBA.
Oh yeah,
I'm abusing every one of you. You know that, right? And we get back, and I got Murray and all my players on my team. I'm taking it out on everybody. MVP, one more championship for me. Pretty possible.
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I like a French USA gold medal, Wemby versus the world.
Considering RJ Barrett and Canada get knocked out. So yeah,
that was a huge one getting knocked out. So
yeah, I thought Canada would be there. But yeah, France, USA will be interesting. I mean, the USA is just playing defense right now. Anthony Davis is a beast. LeBron's get like 4 steals a game. Drew Holiday shut down pretty much anybody. Like the fact that we're actually I'll tell you the funniest thing is Derek White from Boston has the craziest like farmer's tan you've ever seen. It's absolutely ridiculous. So
speaking, it's funny you say that. Let's go away from the Olympics. And I like the way you said that when you brought in Derek White. Derek White and Jason Tatum, both Olympians, huh? Jaylen Brown, not an Olympian. Gonna be some turmoil in the Boston Celtic locker room when those 2 gold medals come in the door, and Jaylen Brown ain't wearing one of those medals. I'm sorry to say, Steve Kerr might have caused turmoil in the team he plays next year in the championship. You know what I mean? Just it's possible. It's possible. The only way you could ever cause turmoil in a locker room is that when co-MVPs don't get to be co-Olympians. I don't know. I thought it was kind of an interesting situation because White, Brown, they ain't no different. It's all about up here, right?
Steve Kerr's in your head, man.
It's in your head. It's interesting, right? I'm like,
Jaylen Brown was already bitching. So, I mean, the fact that, I don't know, it was Drew Holiday that made it over him, kind of made it more interesting.
No, fuck no. When Derek White got there, I said, man, this is controversial now.
Oh, yeah, he was the late ad, right?
He was the late ad. No, Drew Holiday and Tatum, they're Olympians. And the guy who was co-MVP of the championship and
so you're saying there's going to be 3 gold medals.
Olympic gold medals there.
And Jaylen Brown.
It's going to end the Celtics next year.
And yeah, Jaylen Brown knows he's better than Derek White, but that's interesting. That is very interesting.
Think about that. I thought was like, what's the most interesting in the world? There's 3 Celtics on that team, and one of them's not Jaylen Brown? How's that even fucking possible? Is it
no
Porzingis and he just left Lithuania? No, it's Derek White. No, it's not. Brunson should be there, not Derek White. I mean, we
Derek.
should have flipped shit around or done something special. But for Jaylen Brown to be the odd Celtic out, we will not forget that. We'll talk about that again later. Put a pin in it.
Oh yeah, we'll get back to that term. Well,
we might be talking about this next week when the whole shit starts and they all three come back with their gold medals and Jaylen Brown sends out his tweet. Oh, you can all go fuck yourself.
that is true.
That is true. Listen, MLB is killing me. Dodgers are on a, well, I know we've won 3 in a row, but it's not so Dodger-esque.
Well, the rest of the West is on fire. I mean, I think both Arizona, San Diego, and the Giants are 8-2 in their last 10. So we're making a push just in case you decide to fall off the edge of a cliff somehow.
Dude, talk about falling off an edge of a cliff. That what's that closer we just got? His first game was tonight. Brujar Grotachal or Grotachal. He threw 8 pitches. They had to carry him off the field.
The injuries hit him again.
Yeah, some Brujar Grotachal or something. Oh, he's done.
Told you guys I have 30 really good pitchers. Only 10 of them are healthy at a time.
Yeah, I hope we get the 10 correct healthy ones when the postseason hits. Yeah, I mean, that's like, okay, wait a minute here. Are you kidding me? Now we don't even, this guy's injured after 8 pitches playing for the Dodgers.
I forgot to do this.
Yeah, so we're slumping. I'm not really happy with the Dodgers. This great lineup doesn't seem to be so great.
No.
What's that? Padres Diamondback. They're both 5 games back, huh?
Yeah, they're tied. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Padres are on fire. Their bats are what's carrying them. Diamondbacks, I think Corbin Carroll finally started swinging the bat again. So that's kind of ignited their lineup. So that's how they're doing it. And the Giants are doing it with mostly pitching and Tyler Fitzgerald, player of the month, doing things that only Barry Bonds has done in the Giants uniform.
You said Giants. Let's do this real fast. You said Giants. I think the Giants are out. Who's out now? At this point in time, who's done? A's are done.
All right. So in the West, we got the Rockies out.
Okay.
In the Central, Cubs are out. Reds are hanging on, but the way they played the Giants recently, I'd say they're out.
Giants are out. You're 10 games back.
Listen,
you've got to be like fire. 7th or 8th for the wild card, right?
We're about to catch fire. Don't worry about us.
Okay.
So yeah, then we got.
I forgot you were a Giants fan.
What? Marlins
You're
are
holding on to nothing.
Yeah, of course I am.
That's because you're a Giants fan.
It's the summer.
It's the summer. I know it's the summer.
Fine. We don't need this then.
No, go get that back because we got to get to the A's.
Yeah, the A's are out.
Hey, but wait a minute. White Sox won.
Today?
Yeah, they beat the A's.
Oh, man. So there will be no White Sox worst team in the history of baseball. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I mean, no, but yeah, they're 28-88. They're not going down as ever one of the best fucking teams. So I don't know what you mean by that. I'm like, they're 28-88. I mean, they're the worst, but one of the worst teams in history.
Well, what you're saying is the Oakland A's were the reason
are the real shitty team in baseball. Yeah.
So we just get to make fun of some of our Oakland buddies now. Is that what you're saying? Too bad they don't care about the A's anymore.
Yeah, they're all done. They've all quit on the A's.
Yeah, they've all quit.
Yeah, they'll be back. You think? So do you think the A's fans will be the Raiders fans and still be strong as A's fans? Or do you think baseball fans are a different breed?
I'd say.
You think they'll go to the Giants because it's Bay Area?
More likely than, yeah. Well, I mean, the Raiders were, yeah.
Raider fans were never going to become Niner fans.
No, never.
Never. Could A's fans become Giants fans and support, like, let's say Craig. Craig is a Bay Area fan. Now that the A's
Right.
are gone, Craig does not care. He's got his San Francisco Giants.
Sure.
His Raiders are gone, but yet he's always had his Niners, but yet he always supported the Raiders. He's a Bay Area fan. If you're just a Bay Area fan, and I know that Niner Raider thing, I don't really think he ever supported the Raiders. So just a true Niner fan. So no Raider fan went to be a Niner fan. Do you think A's fans will just go, I like baseball in the Bay Area. I still want to be able to go to the games. I still want to be a fan. I'm just going to be a Giants fan. Baseball fans are different than football fans, right? By a lot. You want to be able to go to the games, see the games. So do you think that's what they'll become as Giant fans?
A larger percentage than Raider fans, yes. But do I think the A's fans are going to flock to Giants games? Doubtful. I think they're going to be pissy for a few years. And, maybe eventually they'll come around, but it's not going to be a quick turnaround.
Okay. Yeah, life's going to suck for them. They're serious baseball fans, those A's fans.
Yeah, and they've had it. You know how you're serious with a girlfriend for a while and then they turn against you? Sometimes you just have it for a while and you just don't want to deal.
Oh, I know all about that. Try it with a wife, and then you just stay single for 5 years after that. And he's like, done.
Yeah.
Ohtani, 30-30 club, first Dodger in a while to get to the 30-30 club.
Yeah. Fantastic. Good job, Ohtani.
Yeah, I know you're happy about that. 34 home runs. You got any 34 home run guys on your team?
If we add up the top 7.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
we never
Fitzgerald's got 11 all by himself.
Huh?
Fitzgerald's got 11 all by himself. No one even knows who he is.
Nice. Hey, we didn't go through the American League all the way to who's not going to the is it just the A's and the White Sox?
Yeah, Detroit and the Angels are out. Probably Toronto.
Speaking of Angels being out, Mike Trout for like ever now, is he done?
I mean, I think the Giants should sign him to a 3-year, $20 million deal. And when he's back in 3 years, we'll get 1 good year of Mike Trout, and that's it.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm afraid so, man. It's a bummer.
That's a huge bummer, man. That guy's like, he's one of your heroes, You're like five skills. That guy's the man. He's got it all. Fucking injuries took that guy from baseball. Terrible.
Yeah, and he spent it all in stupid Angels organization, which
never left.
Must have been miserable.
Must have been miserable. Even with Ohtani, they couldn't be better than not making the playoffs.
They're not really even close, yeah.
Not even close, right? It's insane. It sucks for that dude.
Yeah, they were a bad team. I wanted to talk about worst teams of all time before we move on. Because I have, watching the White Sox, I know Wilbon from ESPN is always like, they're the worst team of all time. And I remember as a 6-year-old watching the Cleveland Indians in Memorial Stadium with Bo Diaz, Andre Thornton, and San Francisco's own Dwayne Kuiper. And these guys were just unwatchable. Like, honestly, if I wasn't a kid eating popcorn at a baseball field, they're unwatchable. So I think 81 Indians, worst team I've ever seen.
Worst team. Oh my God, that's tough. I mean, for me, it's like, for me, it's not baseball because I just didn't grow up like baseball. So for me, worst team all time, man, the Lions have just continuously for years just put out such bad product and ruined such great players. So I don't know. I don't know if I have when did the Lions just go 0-100 that year?
The Detroit Lions. Oh yeah.
Yeah, not the Tigers, the Lions. Yeah, I don't see any baseball because I haven't followed baseball enough to really go, wow, this team is like, I would have said the White Sox this year, but I don't want to match Wilbon. So,
that's, yeah.
But for me, like when when the Lions went 0-18 with Calvin Johnson, when did they do that?
Right. All right. That's fair. That was a pretty bad team.
That's a pretty bad team. You know what I mean? I'm going to say for me, it was the Lions the year they just didn't win and probably had Calvin Johnson on their team. Just like, damn, dude.
I bet they got in fights every day at training camp.
No,
That team didn't care.
no. Well, nobody did joint training camp with the Lions back then. It was just kind of like, why?
It was like herpes. Just
Yeah.
stay away.
I don't want to catch that, so we're not doing that. So yeah, I think this is the first time the Detroit Lions have ever been in the spotlight. I believe the coach of the Detroit Lions, Mr. Campbell, is probably one of the toughest coaches in football. And I think the guy over in Giants land is the coach, Mr. Dayball, is pretty tough too. You know what I mean? And is gonna let fights and players be tough and things happen. No, they're teeing off in Detroit right now, or Giant Land right now, and they're fighting all over the place.
Yeah.
Neighbors is fighting. Daniel Jones is in the middle of this shit, pushing people until the quarterback protector comes and grabs them and pulls them out. You know, hey, listen, Daniel Jones has got to impress them somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta love
it's
the
not
spirit.
on the quarterback field. It's not what the quarterback play, but he's got your back.
Yeah, no, they're in the running for worst team of the year, so I'm not surprised they're already brawling with people. Pretty soon it'll be Neighbors and Jones, because one ran the wrong route, the other one threw the ball over his head. It could get interesting in non-Saquon land.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't. You say that, but I think you jumped the gun there. I think the Giants have had the last 2 or 3 drafts have been top 5 drafts. So O'Neal and Thibodeau out of Oregon,
Sure.
and a lot of other tiny pieces that they filled in to where they didn't need Saquon so much if they were going to continue to work on interior line and defensive line. And now with Neighbors being I don't think Daniel Jones has ever once in his whole life, from Poppy Warner through high school to Duke, has ever went ready, set, hike, and then looked over and went, what's that gazelle running down the field better than everybody else? I'm going to throw that guy. Fuck it. Because now he's got, you know what? Like, listen, I'm not saying he'll make the playoffs, but I'm saying Daniel Jones might do better just because Daniel Jones has never had somebody that's going to get open. And so they might be just like offensively a little more better because things have gotten a little tighter on the offensive line, and now Daniel Jones can just air up balls to the miraculous.
It'll be the Mo Betta Blues.
Yeah, Mo Betta Blues. But he can throw up a ball to Neighbors and go, please, God, and Neighbors can go, got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Catch one. Like the Odell Beckham thing. You know the Odell Beckham thing? Oh, got one. The Giants were better. They weren't great, but they were better. So don't count. Listen, with so much turmoil in Dallas, if the Giants have a good training camp and a good preseason, and the lines, you know, mature, and I know they gave McKinney to us, but they picked up some draft picks. If you don't think they can't like beat Dallas on Thanksgiving with all the dumb shit happening in Jerry world, I don't know. I'm just saying. Football is such a weird sport. It is. Football is such a weird sport that one year you suck and the next year you beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving because now the Cowboys are in so much retarded world. So you just like, oh my God, what is going on here?
Speaking of that world, Harrison Butker, $25 million.
Yeah, a lot of money for a kicker when kickoffs don't matter anymore.
I know. I thought
field goals matter.
Sure.
Yeah.
We still got field goals.
And just because that guy says that I'll go to work and you will stay at home, take care of the children, raise good kids, and cook dinner for me is not really a bad thing. It's not. You know, I mean, we all wish that mom stayed home, made cookies, and dad went to work and brought $25 million home. And you'd all be fucking lying.
You're allowed the option, but to take away the option is basically what he was saying. Is like, you don't have a choice. You shouldn't be at work. You shouldn't follow your dreams. Go ahead and cook your Thanksgiving turkey for Tony Romo.
Call that lady right now and ask her if she's mad.
$5.6 million this year says she's pretty cool with it, probably.
What do you want me to be? In the kitchen. That's where I'll be.
In the kitchen, woman. I don't know. All right. I disagree, but what are we going to do?
Well, why you disagree? I see women every day just looking for somebody to bring $5.6 million home. You better be in the goddamn kitchen if I'm bringing $5.6 million home.
Because I'm a better cook than those women, and they should be bringing me home to the kitchen.
That's what's not happening. See?
Yeah, I know that's not
so
happening.
It's got to go back to the old ways because it's not happening the other way. I'm a great cook. Why don't you bring me home? Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Hey, men are the true romantics. They're the only one that date down. You won't date a girl that works at Burger King. A Burger King girl won't date you if you work at Burger King. Just saying.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
listen, Brandon Ayuk, where's he playing?
Playing for the Niners.
Yeah, right. That's where he's going to play. His choices so far are the Browns, the Patriots, the Redskins, and some other 5 and 13 team.
Steelers could be fun. Honestly, you put him in.
Steelers could be fun because they got
That'd be
Russell,
fun.
they got Justin, they got this college quarterback situation going on.
George
They got
Pickens.
Pickett, who is better than Ayuk, but Ayuk is going to tell you he's better than Pickett. And it's competition. Is Deontay Johnson still there?
Nope, Carolina.
Carolina, like what Carolina's doing because Bryce Young needs somebody to help him.
He needs a
Because they
little
gave
help.
up the only good receiver. He got $110 million at the Bears.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous. So
Yeah.
ridiculous. And that's what's making this Brandon Ayuk thing really interesting because 4 years, $110 million for a guy who played on a team that did nothing. And then they go ahead and bring in Keenan Allen and draft Adunze, and now you're not even the number one target on the fucking team anymore. But hold on, you're third. You're third. If you don't think Adunze and Caleb Williams are not going to be best friends at the club, you old guys should get your shit together because the only two out in this situation are Keenan Old Man Allen and DJ I'm on my way to be an old more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Adunze and Caleb Williams are planning the next 10 years together.
Yeah.
So
And so
oddly enough, Bears still suck. That's how I look at it. Making bad decisions when bad decisions need to be made. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bears. Because why'd you give that guy all that money when Keenan Allen and Adunze, they're the two best receivers on the team? He's third. Keenan Allen is a stud. That dude's always open and always catching passes.
Stud.
When Keenan Allen is healthy, best receiver on that team because we don't know what Adunze is going to be. And we know DJ Moore was a trade bait for the Bears to trade them so they could get Bryce Young. So he ain't that good because you ain't trade baiting Devontae Adams.
Right.
So, I don't know. Bears suck. You know who don't suck? Green Bay Packers. We look good. Yeah. Dobbs looks good. Christian Watson's still healthy. Eric Stokes playing awesome or looks healthy. Jordan Love, happy. And offensive line is going to be sick. We have a pretty deep offensive line, actually, because we've got a couple guys that you're not going to see that we think could be starters. So it's kind of interesting. We got a couple non-drafted guys that we've had for 2 years that are just like, wow, these guys could probably just start right now. What the hell? So I'm excited. I really am. With Tucker and Musgrave and Halfley at the defensive coordinator, and I don't know.
Yeah, you guys are going to be a fantasy nightmare. Fun to watch on offense. I still think that Detroit edges you out a little bit. We'll get into our predictions in the future. But no, I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see you in the playoffs again. It's going to be Niners Packers because Dallas is going to lose to somebody stupid, and it'll be us again.
Yeah, we'll see how the first game goes for you. If you lose to the Jets in the first game and Aaron Rodgers has his fantasy year, I got my prediction for you, and it's not you. So
keep it a surprise because I'm in suspense.
You should be in suspense. I'm just gonna we'll wait. Well, I'm ready for football though. I'm so much ready for football. I think I'm getting, this might be crazy. But I think there's a point where it's so close to football that you start to just become depressed. You know,
No.
turn on the
We're gonna-
sports and you're, what game is it? It's the 116th game of baseball. Oh, just shoot me now. Take my life now. There's
Man,
no
could have
basketball.
watched fantasy football today, man. It was the first episode, or like they never shut it down actually, but it was a
No,
good
they
episode.
never shut any of that shut. Betting shows are the 90% of the shows. Fantasy shows, it never shut down. I'm just telling you, man. I like, when you just feel depressed that sports just suck. No.
No.
I think that's where I'm falling into. Even the Olympics, I'm like, I spent most of my time watching the Olympics and crying because it wasn't fucking football. You know what I mean? All these magical moments, and I'm just like, God damn it, I wish it was Jordan Love throwing a slant. I think that's where I'm at. I really do. You're fine. You're fine because you got soccer. And it makes you happy all the fucking time.
That's true. And the United States was on the wrong end of the absolute craziest match you're ever going to want to hear about. So check us out. Under 20s, CONCACAF Championship, USA, Mexico. United States gets off to a nice lead. We got our goal. And honestly, we were looking good the whole game. 90th minute. Okay, 1-0 still. And added time. You know about added time, right?
Yep.
So they added 5 minutes. And
that's a lot.
And in the 96th minute, Mexico got a header, tied the game. They blew the whistle. No more extra time. Right after that, we go to overtime. So then in overtime, we play both halves of overtime, and I believe
how long is both halves of overtime?
20 minutes.
Okay.
Or 30 minutes, 2 50-minute halves. But all right, so they added 2 minutes then at the end of the extra time. And in the 23rd minute, Mexico again scored a header after the allowed amount of time. And once again, they did not let us kick off and try to rescore. So Mexico won in what was the craziest, bullshittiest game I've ever seen.
And this was for what?
It's for the under 20, Northern American Championship.
Oh, and we played Mexico in that?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so, I mean, normally we win these things, and we should have won this one, but it didn't work out. It's all right.
It happens. No, I like when we play Mexico. If we're playing Mexico in championship soccer in any division, and it's the Mexico and it's us, I feel good about that because I feel you're playing against competitive soccer team. Hey man, we've been in California for how many years? I know we're East Coast, Midwest kids, but we've been here for a long time, and we can tell you one thing we know: Mexicans love their soccer, and soccer to Mexico to them, and soccer to them. So to beat those guys, or to even be close, or to be in a championship game with them, that's huge.
Yeah, we'll get them next time.
We will. And I'm happy that you got to put some soccer in here. See, I'm disappointed. I just keep waiting for football to start. It's just,
start watching soccer. At least watch the last 10 minutes of the game. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Just watch the last 10 minutes.
No, NASCAR starts back up, so I'm happy about that. We're coming back. Olympics are done. As much as I thought it would bring me back to being happy or, excited, USA, you'd have to go to our other channel to actually find out how I feel,
Our therapist channel? Nice.
Yeah. You'd have to go to the other channel to find out how I truly feel. Listen, you got any POWs?
I do. Christian Pulisic, baby. He's back, and he's playing a new position for AC Milan. He's playing the center attacking midfielder right in the middle. And honestly, today they're playing Barcelona, who obviously one of the best teams in the world, and they were starting their number one goalie, fantastic goalie. And Pulisic, boom, right out the gate, assist, goal. And then 15 minutes later, got a nice pass, tucked it in, boom, left-footed shot right over Ter Stegen. Did his best Messi impersonation. It was gorgeous. We're going to see Pulisic all over the place in Milan this year. Forget about it.
Can't wait for we see him for the San Jose Galaxy or whatever that shit old team is.
In like 10 years, hell yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Then we'll go to the games all the time. Well, yeah.
Get season tickets for old man Pulisic in 10 years.
All right, I got two for you.
What
I
you
know
got?
we were so excited about the one, the
Yeah.
5-time Olympic gold medaling winning Greco-Roman wrestler from Cuba, Milan
Yeah.
Lopez. I thought, you know what? Shout out to that guy, Piotr. Five. You have to show up to
Right?
5 Olympics.
Yeah, that means he's
20
beating
straight
people like.
years of Roman Greco wrestling.
Yeah.
We also will let you know today that the guy he wrestled against to win the gold was also from his country and said,
Cuba.
I got to leave and go to Chile so I can get a chance to wrestle in the gold medal match. The only problem was is he wrestled against his
Still got his ass beat.
countrymen that he left for. Like, God damn it, second place is not
brilliant.
good enough for me. If I could just get to Chile, I'll win gold. Nope.
Well, at least
he
got the chance. He got the chance.
He got the chance. So shout out to that guy too. Whoever the guy from Chile is who lost to Mr. Milan Lopez, shout out to you. 5 gold medals. That's like you only like. It's not like you're in the relay race, in your individual, the 200-meter.
It's kind of like being the best hugger in the world for 10
you're
years.
you're not in the hugger relay race where you hug for a while, then I'll hug for a while, then somebody else will hug for a while, and then if we can win with the 4th guy, we win. You know what I mean? That's awesome. This guy just had to like wrestle through all the stages, all the things, and then win his medal. Awesome. I got one more for you. Ahmet Allure, Walnut Creek, California native. Youngest woman to ever win the gold medal in Roman Greco wrestling.
Hey,
we got doubles.
We
got double Roman Greco wrestlers for POWs.
Nice. I never thought I'd see that.
Not only is she the youngest woman to ever win gold medal in this category, she only lost 2 points for the whole thing.
Oh shit.
So, right?
So she was on point.
So shout out to Ahmet Allure from Walnut Creek, California.
For being on point.
For being on point, baby. There's another one, and that's close to us. That's right in the middle of the Goob and FB. If we like both got in our cars and took off and drove, we probably meet in Walnut Creek.
That's right.
It'd be damn close. It might be like Danville, but it'd be goddamn close. It'd be who drove faster, I guess. You know what I mean? So that's my 2 shout outs. That's my 2 performers of the week. 2 Roman Greco wrestlers in the Olympics. Not bad.
Love it, man. Good shout outs. What you looking forward to next week?
NASCAR, Richmond. Can't wait. Let's get going. Can't wait to wake up on a Sunday and not have to watch the History Channel all goddamn day because I'm unhappy about my life. And
that's fair. You've probably already seen it anyway.
There's no basketball. There's not even hockey, which I'll watch. It's the products
maybe you
that
should
made
get a
us.
hobby or something.
I got plenty of hobbies. I like to watch sports. That's one of my goddamn hobbies. So you can only play so much guitar.
The laundry's going on.
Paint so much. I'm excited for NASCAR. My kids are, you know what? Most parents say, oh, I'm excited for my kids to go back to school. It's not next week. It's coming. I am not so much excited about that because when my daughter gets to school, it's kind of like a fucking crapshoot of how the year's going to be. And I'm hoping it's going to be, fingers crossed, a good year. So as most parents say, can't wait for school to start. I'm thinking to myself, school could start, can be real fucking tough. You know what I mean? So
how many calls from the principal?
I don't know. So I don't know. What are you excited for?
A couple things. Finally, the golf FedEx Cup starts, I believe, next week. So I'm interested to see this whole Scotty Scheffler, Xander Schauffele thing play out.
Hey, and shout out Scotty Scheffler for taking gold at the Olympics in Paris.
Did he? That's fantastic.
So 2 majors and a gold medal. Not a bad year for Mr. Scheffler.
Right on. And I'm also looking for Sunday's Star Wars Day. The San Francisco Giants are having Star Wars Day, so that's always fun.
I love Star Wars Day, no matter where we are.
That's right.
I'm excited for that too. I'm excited for sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows also.
Excited for Ellie De La Cruz.
I'm excited for Fallout Season 2. Thought Season 1 was excellent. I hope they bring another one of those out. That was great.
Fuck yeah, that was a good show.
Yeah, excellent. So let's get one of those. I'm FB.
I am the Goob.
He is the Goob. Peace.